Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. So Michael at Val5Links posted this. Singapore's DBS Bank has outlined plans to launch a retail crypto trading desk by the end of the year after opening an institutional digital assets trading desk back in 2021. So these guys have obviously seen the benefit of the institutional trading desk, realizing, clearly maybe some of them watched the Super Bowl last night, realizing that cryptocurrency is becoming more mainstream, and now they are looking to open the retail trading desk. So DBS Bank also, I have to note, is a Ripple partner. And so what's going on over here? Singapore's DBS Bank has outlined plans to launch their retail trading desk. When asked about the platform during an earnings call after releasing their fourth quarter results on Monday, February the 14th, which is today, CEO Piyush Gupta acknowledged that there is still more work to be done, but the banks estimate that it will be operational by the end of 2022. We are starting the initial work to expand it beyond the current investor base of accredited investors, which is currently what they are, or rather who they are catering to. Lots of work to do with suitability and anti-fraud. We should have something done up by the end of the year. So they are improving efficiency of the trading desk. Furthermore, the CEO said that the bank would devote its first half of the year to improving the ease in which the current clients may use the digital assets trading desk. In order to make an order for cryptocurrency over the phone, customers must now contact a bank representative. According to Gupta, the idea is to make it available online and as a self-service option. So I'm actually quite surprised that people would be making trades over the phone for cryptocurrency. Additional information concerning the crypto trading platform, such as whether or not you'll be able to move digital assets acquired on it to other providers or crypto wallets, has still not yet been announced by DBS Bank. Meanwhile, a licensing framework for retail exchanges is in place with the Monetary Authority of Singapore. Finally, as a result of the increased level of interest in the notion of the metaverse, so they're also looking at that. DBS Bank senior investment strategist Daryl Ho said in late November last year that the industry leaders who are already embracing the digitization trends of digital assets and engaging in the movement will enjoy the advantages of the metaverse. So connecting it all together, DBS Bank, realizing that there is growing popularity in cryptocurrency. Clearly they are, they likely have been very successful since 2021 with their institutional investors trading cryptocurrency. They see a need, or maybe there is a clamoring for retail traders to get into cryptocurrencies, and also just connecting that with the metaverse, which is going to be like a Second Life, if you guys remember that video game. A virtual world where people can live their lives. And we just heard, the other day, I didn't report it on this channel, but companies like McDonald's and I think there was another fast food chain looking to open up virtual restaurants in the metaverse now. So these things, it's a crazy world we live in. I gotta say, I never thought it would get to this. But it is, and cryptocurrency obviously going to be part of this in the metaverse especially. So Ripple partner DBS now looking to launch trading for their retail customers. Wanted to thank Michael for posting that. Thought I'd also mention this, guys, from XRP Crypto Wolf. So guess who is ranked number 1 in the top 10 coins by alt rank over the last 24 hours, and the number 1 coin, guys, is XRP. Now, how they decide to do this is an interesting platform here, a very flashy website with a whole bunch of information. Lunar Crush, which is the parent company of AltRank. Lunar Crush collects activity across social media for Bitcoin and thousands of altcoins and exchanges, as well as what influencers are posting, and distills it into bite-sized, digestible chunks. So what this company does, it essentially scours the internet and social media, looks for information about certain cryptocurrencies, and it looks as though XRP number 1 in their rating. Along with all these other cryptocurrencies, I think this is Shiba Inu. I do not recognize any of these other logos, to be honest with you. But I think this does spell something very, very important. Think about this. All these other cryptocurrencies, I'm going to bring it up here. CoinMarketCap, of the top 10 cryptocurrencies by rating in CoinMarketCap, I do not see any of these other cryptocurrencies. XRP is the only cryptocurrency that is in the top 10. Shiba Inu, I believe, is the next one down here at number 14. But the rest of these guys, hype coins, FOMO coins, maybe that's why they are being shilled on social media. I gotta say, and I think I'm going to just go out and say it, XRP, probably the only coin on this list. And again, I do not know what these logos are, so do correct me if I'm wrong. but XRP, the only coin on this list with real-world utility, with a robust community that knows a lot, that has done a lot of research about the cryptocurrency, that sees the benefits and future potential for XRP. Meanwhile, we have all these other cryptocurrencies, and sure, you know, this website does look across social media, explore and take stock in what influencers are saying about these cryptocurrencies, so on and so forth. So my guess is, since XRP, one of the ones in the top 10 that is number one on this top 10 coin ranking by altcoin, probably not for the same reasons that these other coins are listed in the top 10. Like I said before, the XRP community, a robust, intelligent community that, some of us have been around for several years now. Myself, I will be coming up to 4 years on this channel this coming June. So, what does that say about other altcoins, other communities in the crypto space compared to the XRP community? Tell me down in the comments what you guys think. I'm going to keep going, guys, because, for example, one of the things we do know about Ripple is that Temenos, one of the biggest banking software companies, is integrated with XRP, and this was just out from today. Top 50 US banks complete core transformation with Temenos. So they are a banking software company, as I just mentioned. Today they announced Commerce Bank has gone live with Temenos core banking platform. This milestone completes Commerce Bank's modernization project to move from its legacy systems for deposits to a modern, agile, and open platform tailored for the US market. So down here just talks a little bit about Commerce Bank and what they do. I will link this article in the description if you guys want to read further. Commerce chose Temenos as its strategic technology partner for its highly flexible, agile banking platform. Temenos' modern platform will increase operational efficiency, enhance Commerce's ability to innovate, and incorporate emerging technologies. Empowered by a modern platform, Commerce will benefit from rapid speed to market and new products and banking services. The Temenos US model bank approach will help Commerce meet the unique business and regulatory needs of the market in an efficient and cost-effective way. And so here's just a quote from Chief Information Officer David Roller. Commerce is focused on staying at the forefront of technology to ensure the best service to our customers. We recognize that the modern core banking platform is an accelerator for innovation and digital customer experiences. The Temenos platform will enable Commerce to deliver innovative solutions for our customers today and well into the future. So these guys are realizing they have to be future ready, and integrating with the latest technology, which is indeed RippleNet enabled, is going to be the path to the future, is going to be the way that they're going to be able to compete with other competitors that are already running on RippleNet, whether that is through Temenos or another platform. Anyway, just thought I would bring that to your attention. Even though we are seeing Ripple in court with the SEC, we are seeing workarounds, I suppose we can call them workarounds, from other banks being able to integrate with RippleNet technology. And, the big banks are already looking into it, and some have already integrated. Now we're seeing some of the other second-tier banks doing the same thing. So that is great news. Of course, the world integrating with cryptocurrency in one way, shape, or form. It's only a matter of time before we see big tech also do the same. And this was news from a couple of days ago, and I never really got to it, but I felt like I should say it because after the Super Bowl aired yesterday, and those cryptocurrency commercials are now in the ether, people are now probably thinking to themselves, boy, maybe I should get into cryptocurrency. This has been a big theme this Super Bowl with at least 4 cryptocurrency commercials that I can think of off the top of my head. Well, now the Uber CEO says that the ride-sharing app could accept crypto in the future if these conditions are met. So the head of the world's leading rideshare company says it's likely they will accept cryptocurrency payments down the road. And so this was from a Bloomberg interview. CEO Dara Khosrowshahi tells host Emily Chang that 2 big factors are preventing him from approving digital assets to cover the cost of fares and food delivery. It definitely could happen. We're having conversations all the time, he said. I think right now what we see with Bitcoin and some other cryptos are that they are quite valuable as a store of value, but the exchange mechanism is expensive. Well, there is a solution for that. It's not great for the environment either. So what their criticism is with regards to cryptocurrencies so far is that they need to be cheaper and they need to be more environmentally friendly. And I do not doubt for one second that these guys don't know about Ripple and XRP. I think they are just paying us lip service in the meantime before a deal is hammered out. So the CEO also says that the cheaper and greener crypto transactions could drive Uber to closely consider digital assets for payments. As the exchange mechanism becomes less expensive and more environmentally friendly, I think you will see Uber lean into crypto a little bit more. We're absolutely watching it. Is Uber going to accept cryptocurrency in the future? Absolutely. at some point. So here they are saying, yes, cryptocurrency is going to be a payment method in the future. They highlight Bitcoin here being too expensive for fees, also not being environmentally friendly, and so they need a payment solution. Of course, Ripple is the perfect payment solution for that, and they're not mentioning it, at least not yet. But this is big tech, right? They clearly know it exists. Maybe some deals are happening in the background that we just do not know about. Anyway, thought that was interesting news. Also wanted to bring this up, guys, with regards to tax season. U.S. Treasury reiterates that the IRS won't consider crypto miners or stakers or coders to be brokers. So this is the final verdict on that. Just wanted to give you guys some of the highlighted points. In a letter to a group of senators, the Treasury has said that it does not plan to treat miners and stakers as brokers for the purposes of tax reporting. The concern comes after the infrastructure bill left such determinations up to the Treasury. So if you are staking cryptocurrencies or mining, or if you're a coder, you do not have to claim that. From my understanding, for tax purposes, existing regulations impose broker reporting obligations only on market participants engaged in business activities that provide them with access to information about sales of securities by taxpayers, the letter read. The IRS requires brokers to keep information on the entities that they transact for. In crypto, the issue cropped up as a result of a new reporting rule that came into law as part of last year's infrastructure bill. So for those of you guys still wondering about that, that is the verdict if you guys are staking coins, which I know some of you guys likely staking your cryptocurrency. Don't know how many miners are out there in the crowd these days. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of energy consumption, a lot of money. And very, very expensive computers to mine these days. Just as a sidebar, I thought it was kind of funny. During the last bull run, I took a look at Bitcoin mining back in 2017, and I found some old videos from 2010 and 2011. And, it basically gave you a step-by-step on how to mine Bitcoin from your laptop with very, very simple tools. And to think, the people that were mining Bitcoin back then could be multi-millionaires today. And down, if you scroll down to the comment section, it's funny because people were posting, like this comment if you're here in 2017, which it was that year, when Bitcoin went up to $20,000, forming a new all-time high. Anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. Wanted to keep moving, guys, because I wanted to mention this. Now, this was from Deloitte. Speaking of the past and history of cryptocurrency, this is from Deloitte, and they were bringing the heat back in 2015. This was shared with us on Twitter by Real XRP Boy, and I want to remind you that back in 2015, back at 2015, when XRP was trading down in and around here, over here, this was the period of time that Deloitte was mentioning what I'm going to talk about next. So this was essentially 2015, and you can see XRP was trading anywhere between, its high in 2015 was about 3 cents, 0.028, and was trading as low as about 0.004 cents. So this was before the big FOMO hit. This was before we did see that huge bull run in 2017, May 2017, and then finally XRP reaching all-time highs by January 2018. Okay, so this document here, purely based on the technology of RippleNet and XRP, and if I just want to reiterate, scrolling right down here again, 2015 copyright Deloitte Touche. So what is Real XRP Boy highlighting here? International intercurrency exchanges may travel over peer-to-peer technology platforms based on or inspired by the technologies that underpin currencies such as Bitcoin or XRP. So Bitcoin obviously had front stage at that time, but they do also mention XRP. But value will continue to be stored and exchanged in conventional sovereign currencies. Also note too that Deloitte is calling it XRP at this time when we know that it was popularly known as Ripple or Ripples. They go on to say these technologies are faster and more efficient than the current processes and will replace them as part of a Darwinian evolution of technology. So they were calling it, guys, back in 2015. Only regulation is preventing this change, and regulation always changes when enough pressure is applied. While these intermediaries may be happy with the current situation, the parties at either end of the transaction, the merchants, financial institutions, and customers, are unhappy and actively looking for alternatives, which we have seen today, which we are seeing right now, especially with a global pandemic. It's already very difficult for companies to drum up enough business because maybe their businesses have gone down because of the pandemic. And so, any leg up that they can get, they are going to embrace. And so, again, this was before the pandemic, yet this is what Deloitte was saying back in 2015. Unfortunately, individuals and institutions will use the most convenient currency at hand based on the level of trust between the two parties unless they are coerced by higher powers. So this is the other thing. They're talking about it as a currency, yet we know that XRP is going to be a bridge to conduct transactions between national currencies. Whether it's a traditional fiat or a CBDC, we still do not know how these CBDCs are going to look. We do know that in China, they are already rolling one out. In some other countries around the world, there have been CBDCs that have been rolled out already. Nevertheless, the USD, the US greenback, we have not seen a central bank digital currency specifically in the US at this moment. So we're still waiting on new updates for that. Finally, international transfers will migrate to new peer-to-peer cryptocurrency-based solutions where the solution's native currency, such as XRP for Ripple, other than facilitating the payments process, is used only for triangulation between two currencies and not commonly traded. So they are mentioning it here. XRP going to be used for facilitating payments between two currencies. They mention currencies here. I mean, we know XRP can be used to transfer value between anything of value to something else of value, and that it won't actually be commonly traded, which also I think supports the idea that XRP is going to have to command a high enough price. And so, this idea, what David Schwartz said way back when, I believe it was at Swell 2019, when he was talking to Mr. B XRP in a private conversation. I did a video on that last year. I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. He said the price of XRP has to command a high enough price, and we could likely see that happen essentially overnight. And then once it's at that high enough price, it will vacillate. It won't move too much. It won't be too volatile. But at that point, it will be 3 digits, let's say, so that it can facilitate all the money, essentially, so that it can target those high value payments that Ripple has been wanting to target from the beginning of this. So Deloitte is also mentioning this in 2015, saying that the XRP cryptocurrency will only be used for facilitating these payments and not actually be traded on the open market. So guys, stock up now because it might not be available in the future. Finally, he's saying, this support may come from an open source model, such as the one used to develop and maintain Linux and more recently Bitcoin. It could come from a consortium-based approach supported by the standards body, or it may even be provided by a firm willing to invest the time and effort to ensure the peer-to-peer solution is correct and compliant with the relevant national and international regulations, of which Ripple Labs may be a good example. So again, they're bringing it back. They're tying it back to Ripple Labs. Indeed, the financial sector is heavily regulated, and the need to support this regulation with its accompanying burdens of proof and penalties will be a significant driver in determining how these peer-to-peer solutions will be integrated into the financial sector. This may favor a conventional firm with significant experience in the regulatory environment. Even as far back as 2015, Deloitte and Touche realized, now I mean, they are insiders, they are in with the big guys. So they likely had a really good grasp, a really good perspective on what XRP was first. They weren't calling it ripples, as many in the cryptocurrency community were even calling it at that time. They understood the difference between Ripple and XRP. They had a clear vision. I think they had a clear understanding of how it was going to function in the future, likely supporting the fact that XRP was already created back in 2012 as a new Bitcoin, a Bitcoin 2.0 that was going to be a central part of the entire revamping of the financial system. And so Deloitte, mentioning it in 2015, I've got the document here, guys. If you do want to read it, I will link it in the description of the video. So what do you guys think? Do you think Deloitte had insider knowledge back then? I mean, this document, to me, it reads like it was written in 2022. At that time, many banks, financial institutions, these types of organizations did not speak in such a sophisticated manner about RippleNet and about XRP, things that make me go, That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.